Picking the best window tint for your car comes down to three things: how much heat the film blocks, how dark the law lets you go, and what you want to spend. Get those right and the rest is detail. Here's how to choose. Almost every film a shop will quote you falls into one of three tiers. Think good, better, best. Dyed film is the entry level. It gets its color from a layer of dye, which darkens the glass and cuts some glare, but does little against heat. And after a few summers, that dye can fade, sometimes going purple. It's the cheapest way to get the look. It's also the first to wear out. Carbon film is middle tier. It swaps the dye for carbon particles so it won't fade, and it wears a flat, matte finish a lot of people like better than the glossy look. It blocks noticeably more heat than dyeing, and there's no metal in it, so your phone, GPS, and keyless entry keep working, which wasn't always true of the older metallic films. Ceramic film is the top of the line. The ceramic nanoparticles inside of it block the most heat and the most infrared. And infrared is the part of sunlight you actually feel, the reason a parked car turns into an oven by noon. It runs the coolest cabin of the three, blocks UV, and like carbon, it leaves your electronics alone. It costs the most, and it's what you buy when comfort and performance come first. When you're comparing two films, look at three numbers. VLT, or visible light transmittance, is darkness. The lower the number, the darker the glass. 5% is lemo dark, 50 is barely there. And tint laws are written in VLT, so it's the number that decides what's legal where you live. TSER, or total solar energy rejected, is the heat number. It's how much of the sun's energy the film turns away, and higher is better. Some shops quote IR rejection instead. That's just the infrared slice, the heat you feel, and ceramic posts the highest figures there. UV rejection is the protection number. Decent film blocks up to 99% of UV no matter the tier, and that's what keeps your skin safe on a long drive and your dash from cracking in the sun. So, which one is right for you? If you live somewhere hot or you're in the car every day, get ceramic. The comfort earns back the cost the first time you slide into a seat that isn't 110 degrees. If the top tier is more than you want to spend, carbon is the sweet spot. It won't fade, it handles heat, and it looks clean. And if you mostly care how it looks and heat isn't the point, dyed gets you there cheapest. One thing to settle before you commit: how dark you can legally go depends on where you live. States set their own VLT limits for the front windows, the back windows, and the windshield, and they don't match from place to place. So check your local law before you lock in a shade. A good shop already knows the rules where you are, and they'll tell you what's legal before anything touches the glass. The last step is sizing up the shop before you hand over the keys. Look at their film menu and ask for the real specs: the VLT, the heat rejection, the UV. A shop that knows its product will rattle those off instantly. Ask what warranty comes with each tier, because the better films stand behind themselves longer. Ask to see a sample, because the film is only half of it. The install is the other half, and that's where there's a difference between a shop that knows it's right and the one that gets close. That's how you choose the best window tint for your car. Or skip the spec sheets and let black Optix tint do the matching. Tell us your vehicle, your climate, and how you drive, and we'll guide you to the film that fits. Give a free window tint quote from a black Optix tint near you. Black Optix tint, driven by style, powered by performance.